Hello lovely friends, here's a sneak peek of today's Northern Lights spray painted planets. Welcome to everybody. Thank you so much to my subscribers and wonderful members. You really helped keep my channel going. Today it's Linda's birthday, one of my lovely members. So happy birthday, Linda. Happy birthday. Linda commissioned me to a spray painted planet piece some time ago and she wanted Northern Lights. So let's see how this was created today. Today is another Talent Tuesday and my lovely friend Kim and I are doing whatever we fancy. So her link will be in the description and comments below. So let's get started. To begin with, I've got some black acrylic paint and I'm using this acrylic paint to give a nice solid base because this could be a nice dark planetary painting. And I'm going to be adding some texture as well. So this is the first layer. So I'm starting off with my first planet and I'm using fluorescent pink. And on top of that, I'm using fluorescent orange. And on top of that, I'm using a beautiful turquoise blue-green. I'm using the colours that Linda really loves. And even though Northern Lights is mainly green and red, when you think about the scientific side of it, I'm going to add a bit of blue, but mostly green because they're some of her favourite colours. So now I've put the newspaper down and just used my fingers to go across the planet to create that depth of craters. And now preserving the colour with a lid. That's a jam lid. And now starting my second planet. And I'm starting off this time with that beautiful turquoise blue with a bit of purple and another blue on top and a bit more purple. This time to have a lighter effect, I'm not putting black on top, I'm putting the paper straight down. And as you can see, just literally brushing my fingers on top of it. And then I'm going to pop another lid on that planet to preserve it as well. And then I'm going to use my black to go over the whole painting, and so you're just going to literally see the planets highlighted. And I'm using my Montana black, really strong colour, and you can see some of the texture already appearing in the sky. So now I've got my planets done. I'm going to give you a small reveal now and just let you see the colours of the planets. What do you think of these colours? Can you see how I added black on the one at top and I didn't on the one below, and how they've got a different contrasting colour? Now today I'm using my airbrush for the first time on a small part of the painting, and I'm using my sriracha bottle to flush it out in between colours. I had a real experiment with it and I learned that you literally have to clean it out every single time. So I can keep on top of that. So I've added a bit of texture just off camera quickly down the bottom. You can just see I'm beginning to form the texture for the mountains because I wanted them to stand out and to give it a real 3D effect. So I'm using spray paint today. I'm using acrylic paint and I'm using acrylic paint in my airbrush. So to begin with, I'm just using card to create effect. And I'm using some purple and white to create some stardust and a bit of a spacey look. And then I'm going to start using the colours. Now then, my first colour is like a really bright blue. It's like a turquoise blue, and it really reminds me of that space dusty look. I'm going to be layering the colours and putting mostly green in. But this, for me, just feels like a real reflecting light, a really reflecting blue. And this is the fluorescent green that I'm using. It's the most amazing colour by Montana. It's a fantastic green. I'm using the black again to create more space look. And now I'm just building up. You can see using that piece of card to create more texture and more dimension just at the bottom of the painting. And then building up the green and the blue. I don't know if you've ever used an airbrush when creating some highlights in a galaxy piece, but I was experimenting for ages with it because it's a very new toy and the compressor was such a new toy. Oh my God, I was so excited to get the compressor, and I tried and experimented with it so many times. So I was thinking, if I'm using it on a commission, I need to have experience with it. So the part that I felt really confident about, I used with the airbrush, and the rest is the spray paint because I'm very happy with that, and the acrylic paint. But it's a one of a kind painting. I've not done one like this before, so very excited to do something so special for Linda. So as you can see at the bottom now, I've used some really nice light blue paint and a little bit of white as well. I'm building up some of the light reflected from the stars in the sky and the planets. And here is the airbrush moment. So I'm using the airbrush really delicately, pointing it towards the card so it's got a very faint line. I want it to be quite hazy, as if light is reflected. And what I've done to achieve that is to put very watered down white paint, which should be watered down anyway. I was so surprised at how much you have to water down your acrylic paint. And then I watered it down even more, so it was more of a dusky feel. And then this bit through the centre of the planets, I put a bit more white paint in, so it was slightly darker. And then I just used a wet wipe to go in between it to give it more of a wispy feel in between the light. It's almost like lightning. But it's a dynamic, wispy look, and it gives me that sense of the northern lights and space. What do you think? So I'm going over that until I get the effect that I like, and I'm pretty much done now. So now I'm going over the textured part of the mountains, and I'm building up the mountains, and I'm using a paintbrush and some black paint and some gold paint, and I'm now just creating the mountains and texture. So enjoy the process now as I begin to make this planetary piece 3D, and enjoy the music, and I shall be back shortly to show you the end result.
Take me down to the river where the peace won't run dry. Gather round at the river where my soul comes to life and I come alive. Freedom, freedom, freedom for my body, soul and mind. Freedom, freedom, here at the river where I leave it all behind. Oh, here I go back to the river where my soul is satisfied. Lord, I know you will deliver like you do every time that I come alive. Freedom for my body, soul and mind. Freedom, freedom, here at the river where I leave it all behind. At the river, leave it all behind. Back at the river, oh, yeah, leave it all behind. Oh, at the river.
I put my heart and soul into this piece. I absolutely loved every stage of it, and I'd love to know what you think of the end result. Thank you so much for this commission, Linda. I really hope you love it. And what I'm going to do now is just show you how I sign my paintings. So what I've been doing recently is getting a pot of my favourite gold acrylic paint and a pin. And this pin is borrowed from hubby's sewing box. And it has the most accurate, arty, lovely effect on it. So what I'm doing is I'm dipping the pin into the gold, wiping it off in between, and then I'm literally just doing one little strike at a time. Literally every time I use the pin. I wish I could show you the whole thing, but as you can see, I'm putting the pin down, and then with each stroke I'm creating a new part of the letters. So it's ML art, and I really enjoyed just signing this painting for Linda. It felt like a really special moment. It was something that took a long time to think about how I was going to create, because the past Galaxy paintings, if you've seen, I've done a lot of shading in white and black. I've done separate spray painted planets where I've done the whole painting as spray paint, and I've also done fluid art paintings, and then I've spray painted in shading on its own, and I've added a bit of texture, but I haven't done a painting where I've used half spray painting and half acrylic paint. There's no fluid art in this one. It's literally spray paint and acrylic paint. So, and of course acrylic paint in the airbrush. So I'd love to know what you think of this piece, and whether you've tried anything like this, or whether you would like to try something like this. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts and your wishes for future paintings, and please let me know what you're creating and what you're up to. I love knowing what you're creating. Do you think the texture gives it that 3D effect, that dynamic look? I really hope it does, because it's a one of a kind, this one. And I can't wait to try something like this again. Thank you so much, the beautiful Linda, true friend and wonderful person. Thank you for trusting me with this commission. Let's go and see what our amazing friend Kim from Kim's Art Alchemy is creating today. Again, her link is in the description and comments below. Thank you so much for being here, and don't forget, your art is a piece of you. Keep shining. Take care. Bye.
What if I'm all that you needed? What if you're all that I want? What if our words stop the bleeding? What if my touch could heal scars? Would you throw me a lifeline or write your name in